Hello, how are you doing today? My name is Pastor Rosie Bumpers, and I'm coming to you today to talk about our children, our youth, our babies, and our communities. You know, God has blessed us with beautiful children, and the Bible tells us to train up a child in the way that they should go, that when they get old, they'll come back to it. We have been dealing with babies and children, my husband and I, and the members of my church, for 21 years. We've seen babies come in and grow up and get married and have their children, and yeah, that's the way our church rolled. And we've dealt with kids every year. We would do a youth explosion almost every year. We would feed any child that would come, and there's been times where we've closed children's and brought supplies, school supplies for the kids, and we just been there. We've been there. And even in all of that, dealing with the babies, I did not understand why God would give me a heart for the children's until now. We're dealing with a crisis in our hometown, and that crisis is illiteracy. Our children cannot read, they cannot write. And whenever a child cannot read or cannot write, they'll never be successful. You know, I've seen kids play football. I've seen them play football. They was at the peak of their high, winning games and everything. And after they graduate after 12th grade, the air that had them floating while they was on the football field was gone. I've seen some of those very same young men that was the star of the football team come out of school and try to commit suicide, and come out of school and start stealing and doing bad things in the community because they couldn't read. I've heard of many of them that tried to take the test to get in college, and they couldn't read and comprehend, and they was not able to be accepted into college. Well, you're looking at one. I was like that. Yes, I was. I was like that. I couldn't read. I couldn't write. I couldn't comprehend. And with all of that, it made me feel so bad about myself. It made me feel like I wasn't going to be a good person. It made me have low self-esteem, and I didn't think highly of myself. It just made me feel like I was a nobody. So I can understand what those young men went through. So when I heard that story about those young men on their football team, my heart dropped. And I said, Lord, I started praying for those kids. And I said, Lord, if someone could see beyond the jerseys, see that they can, and if they not only could see, but love them. You know what makes us help someone is love. That's what makes us help someone. But there was no one there to help them. I don't want to cry. And I look at our babies today in our churches, And they're going through the same thing. Our children can't read. They can't comprehend. And we've got to help them. We've got to help them. I was that little girl once before. And we can help them. We can help them.